Hi guys, I'm going to continue with my video series. I just had to clean the whole apartment today, certainly the kitchen. What they're doing is these awful excrement smells, and if you follow me, you can see that this was going on at the Y too. I duly noted it. I reported it to the CEO, the incident. She should be taken out in handcuffs because this is why homeless people can't get housing. And I'm speaking on behalf of women with children, women fleeing domestic violence. We know the population has suffered sexual abuse, sexual harassment. You go into these places like an agency there, fleeing domestic violence, and the gang of thugs that are there repeatedly attacked me. They have excrement all over everything. It's not being dealt with. They flooded the bathrooms. I made videos. I made incident reports. And she told me after being attacked by her staff that the Schenectady police would laugh at me. So we'll continue today. I had to clean things today repeatedly because what happens is this excrement smell, animal feces or whatever, they combine it with some sort of other chemicals. You wake up in the morning, they'll wake you up at 2, 3 in the morning, you come out into the kitchen or you come out into the bathroom and you get sick, either diarrhea, vomiting. So today I had to clean everything and air it out. And it's combined with some sort of heating thing, which was going on at the Y. You feel like you're being burned alive, like they have a heater underneath the bed. It doesn't appear to be similar to, like, say, it feels like you're laying on a furnace. That's what it feels like. And it'll intensify like 2, 3 in the morning so they wake you up. And then it's combined with this horrible smell. And it's not like just regular cooking smell, or I thought in the beginning some people are on second shift or whatever. So you have to get used to other people's schedules. So, you figure you'll sleep in the afternoon, but this goes on all the time. It goes on from the morning right around straight through all at night. And they'll laugh. They'll slam the doors. They'll laugh. They know you're awake. And then it starts in with pumping in these smells. I've had people stand right outside the door. They have little, like, those tubes for oxygen or something. They'll put them right underneath your door and it'll be flooded with either, cigarette smoke or other noxious fumes that incapacitate victims. You get sick, you have diarrhea, you're throwing up, you have indigestion because it's like burning, like agita right up through your, especially when you eat. They like to target, oftentimes I'll rest after I eat because I had irritable bowel and I had an eating disorder. So sometimes I'll just sit and let my stomach, digest, and that's what goes on. And it'll go on through the night. So I posted a couple videos about this. They call them dog stalkers, or these people attack you with their dogs, or they'll follow you around as the dogs. This was going on in State Street and the Y. And they'll laugh because they know each other. Okay, they know each other. And this is the problem when homeless people do come in and are finally housed. This is the kind of harassment and the violence and the targeted abuse that you put in, that you suffer. I just came from North Maine over here, almost $3,000 by the time they ripped me off for everything over there. And going through small claims court doesn't exactly guarantee that you're going to get your money back. So check out those videos. I also posted some videos up from Broad Albany. I was up there and over on Ridge Road, on Main Street. Very, very extremism. I grew up there. These people are involved in these sort of extremist groups. My family's involved, and they continue to target people. So we're going to talk more about that as the fall comes underway. I'd like to work more on making my videos a little bit better. And we need to resist this and speak out and talk about this stuff, because this constant, making fun of homeless people and target. There are, of course, in any group, there's, people on the far end of the spectrum that do need services. We don't doubt that people need services, but certainly there's other people caught up in this that are just homeless, that are being the targets of this kind of abuse because these people think it's funny and they can rip you off. And then you get inside here and it's a nightmare with National Grid, with the landlord thinking that you're doing something, with other things that you're not getting. And they usually have people either on each side of you, up top or down below, that are involved in this type of harassment. So I'm going to continue to speak out because it's horrible after being homeless to actually come inside, and shelter is not permanent housing. So let's dispense with that. Shelter, I've had them call me in the middle of winter and expect me to go to another city for one night, if you can even afford the transportation or even get transportation, and then maybe it's for a night in one of these shelter systems that you don't even want to be into because you're either sexually harassed, you're the target of violence, and certainly that's what went on at the YWCA here in Schenectady, and it continues to be the case with other quote-unquote affordable housing places that I've tried to rent. Be safe, guys.